struggling. For some reason that worked. I think when I start to cast, it creates an issue. But unfortunately, this is the static you got. Give me a second. This should be in portrait mode. It shouldn't be 16 by 9. But we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. For some reason that works. Yeah, there it is. When I start to cast, it creates an issue. So with that done, unfortunately, this is the static. Yeah, I'll pause that over there. Now let's see if we can connect the chat. The chat should pick up now, so I can work in the headset, but there's only one way to be sure. Come on, Oculus casting. Casting. We're on the same network. I know we are. Is that there? Did that go? Oh, I just refreshed it. Damn it. Patience is a virtue. Said it was casting. It looks like it's casting. I see my chat. Oh, there it is. That test 1 2 3. I see you, and I'm in the headset. Now, the other issue pops up because when I'm in my avatar here, I know you can hear me, but you can't see me yet. You just see a static slate. That's because Broadcaster won't work. Let me see if Broadcaster works this time around. Should, or it'll completely screw up. FDPA. All right, let's launch this FDPA. Let's see. Because it's a lot of bandwidth to downlink, encode, and then upload and all that stuff. FDPA. Yes. Dude, no. What the hell? Flipside broadcaster's already installed. Give me a second here. Flipside broadcaster. I'm just talking so that you know that I'm here. I'm going to open the broadcast app. It's going to ask me for a room. And then I'm going to say FDPA. Connecting. This is going to slow down my machine here. Oh, am I still streaming? It's gone black. Put the properties in. So broadcast. There I am. You should see me. I don't know if you can, but now I see you. And I'm in the chat. Max, you're my only friend. If you're still there. In my VR created room here. Yeah, I don't know. It should be playing back both this view and then my first person view, which is this entire VR world. I see your hands, Max, that's great. So I'm in the headset and I'm talking. I see it's choppy. Something's going on. It looks like I see the chat. I don't see you, but yes, for all intents and purposes, I see the chat, and I also see that I'm getting like really choppy here. Let me lock this screen in place so I can't grab it. Horizontal lock. There we go. Oh, that didn't work as expected. Looks smooth. Okay, well, as long as it looks smooth and you can see my mouth move when I talk, it is a win for everybody. Dope. Flip side, they added something cool using Skybox. This entire background set that I'm sitting in, I can change it again by using an AI created set. So give me some keywords in the chat. Like tell me a place that you want me to go to. Like give me just like some random identifiers for like descriptors for a room. You hear the mic echo from two sources. That's got to be OBS. That's definitely an OBS thing. Yep. Check. Okay, yep. I muted one because when I set up OBS Broadcaster or Flipside Broadcaster um, it created another audio source. So now you should just be hearing one, and it should link up with my mouth. Thanks. Good call out. Thank you. This is why it's good to have people to test with, man. Um, yeah. So if you didn't hear what I said, because let me know if the audio is gone and you can still hear me, but you can only hear a single instance of me. Let me know if that fixed the issue. And if it did, give me a descriptor of a room. Yes, thank you. Awesome, 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 awesome. Appreciate your help. This is why you need additional people to help you test. Um, yeah, I'm gonna change this environment because Flipside created an AI set, which means if I added some places here, I could tell them where I want my set to be or where I want this world to be and not just this room. So give me a random place in a few words, like 5 words or less. Describe to me the world that I should be sitting in, and I'll have AI create it, pull it in, and send it back. I'm gonna go for a holographic vibe, but yeah, I don't know. A room, a forest, a studio. Yeah, tell me where I should be right now. Before you go, if I know it's Saturday, you got more important things to do than to talk to an avatar in the virtual space. Old school 90s bedroom sleepover. All right, that's really descriptive. Old school 90s retro bedroom. Uh all right, interior views. I'm going to create the set. So I put it in. They're using Skybox, which is basically it gives you a 360 stereoscopic image that you can use in apps like Unity or Unreal, but they are apparently using the API to pull it in. How do you know it's Skybox? Because I think Skybox is the only application doing this right now. All right, here we go. It's loading, and here's our room. It should have changed. I'm looking around. You can see kind of like the AI generate. This isn't a 90s room at all. This isn't retro at all. Um, let me go to, let me change it to like a anime maybe. Yeah, maybe anime will be better. Also, it switched it to first person view. So maybe anime will be better. And then once it changes again, I'm gonna go to, I mean, I like this room. It's just not 90s. Like this, I would live here. This place is dope. Nice lights everywhere and comfy as fuck bed. I don't know what's going on with this like little nook thing. All right, change it again. All right, this is a little, but you got 2 beds in this place. Here, let me get the camera back. There we go. All right. All right. So now we're back in this room, and I get some of the aesthetic on the. It's very anime for sure. It's actually like kind of reminds me of like Your Name a little bit with the thing, but it's dark on this side. But if I take it, I got a window on the other side of the room where the sun is out. I mean, it makes sense, but both sides are casting shadows in equal directions. I mean, people are worried about VR taking their jobs or AI taking their jobs. It's just, what is it called? When you excite people, they're easily excited. Sensationalism, that's what it's called. Uh, because I don't think it's quite there yet. It's getting there. This is only in less than a year. This company has existed, and they've already that I was using them when they were free, and now they've moved to a paid model. I'm sure they're getting crushed with requests. This is cool. I don't know. Let's do something more futuristic. I think the machine deals better with more modern settings. Yeah, give me a page, if you will, or a location. I'm sneaking out because light bulb moment. I can't see my view count. I can only see my chat in the chat window with the app that Meta made. But it would be cool because It'd be cool to check out the concurrent viewer count because I absolutely want to see the views. I want to see um, how many people are watching. I know it's only one person. I know it's just you, but it'd be nice to be able to know that for certain, right? To see some metrics. Snowy mountain cabin in the woods. Inside the cabin or outside the cabin? Snowy. You know what I also need to do? I need to reduce the latency on the broadcast because you are about 20 seconds behind when I talk. I always forget to reduce the latency. But yeah, snowy mountain cabin in the woods, please. All right, so let me figure this out. Oh, that's cool. I get to keep the rooms. Create set. Enchanted. Clear. Snowy mountain cabin in the woods. All right, snowy mountain cabin in the woods coming up. I'm gonna do exterior view, and it's generating right now. I really hope for the Quest 3. I saw some typing during Connect on like a projected surface. I really hope typing gets better. I don't know why they just don't adopt like the Android swipe sort of mechanism because that would be way cooler and way easier. But I don't have a solution for text and search just using a keyboard and writing stuff out in VR. I don't have a solution for that. Here we go. Mountain range, snowy mountain coming up in the woods. All right. Here we go. It's coming on. This is nice. This is really nice. The problem is that like I'm in the sky. You know what I mean? I'm not like on the ground. So from this perspective, I'm either a giant or let me find the perspective that works the best. Or I'm standing in like a hilly area. You know, I'm definitely not dressed for this weather. But snowy mountain cabin in the woods. This probably works the best from a perspective standpoint that like it's not awkward. I feel like I'm standing between the lodges at a ski resort. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I had a Ready Player Me avatar. This is the custom avatar that Flipside gives you, but the Ready Player Me avatar's mouth doesn't really move, so just nixed that and went with this guy. If you want to see something or know something, feel free to type it in the chat. Like I said, I am about 15 seconds ahead of you before you say something, because like an idiot, I completely forgot to lower the latency. But type it in. I'll try to get to it. I'm gonna play around with some more sets. I don't know if I pull in a prop or something. Let me see if there are any props here. Yeah. We do have props. Not sure what to use, but we got a microphone. Oh, iTarget. Add to set. Where is it? Here it is. So this should be the fuck. I don't even know what you do, bro. Delete the prop. Yeah. Okay. Oh, dude. Delete the prop. First person point of view. Oh, you want to see around? First person point of view is a little jittery. I kind of don't like first person perspective in VR, but this for the scene purposes, first person view is like really nice. Let me know if that's switched. It looks like it's switched in my camera switcher in Flipside, but I don't know. So if you're not seeing first person point of view now, you should be. Let me know. And yeah, it should have switched. While I wait for feedback, I'm gonna get another set in here. I'm gonna try to create a set. Yeah, it switched. Okay, cool. Um, let me see. Holographic. Clear. Futurist. Let me see here. Futuristic library with books and computers. Books and tablets. I don't know. I think, all right, so it's creating a futuristic library with books and tablets. Skybox AI is doing that, which is generating the world we see here. I don't know. A futuristic library sounds redundant. I don't know that library is going to be around that much longer. Maybe like big collective knowledge sharing places. But is this? That's not bad. That's not bad. I don't know what's going on with these chairs or these seats, but like I guess it's a whenever you say futuristic to a machine, they're like 80s style neon aesthetic, right? That's what computers think we think the future is going to look like. Yeah. I mean, I'm here for it. It probably, this library scene probably looks better. All right, that perspective's a little bit better. The library. This is where I come to gain knowledge. What? Oh, a DJ nightclub or something would be cool. So, Flipside Broadcaster only works for Flipside. The Oculus is moving everything away from the Rift style desktop, right? They want to have hardware, AAA-esque hardware parity inside their Quest 3. But I got a Rift S sitting in there connected directly to an NVIDIA graphics card, and like it's still not as clean as the Quest 3. I don't think will be as clean as that. But I say that because the chat window that I looked to see that you said the future only uses the neon colors of OG Trapper Keepers. Yeah, no shit. That's over here, and that only works in the portable Quest 2 and probably the Quest 3 and the Meta Quest Pro, which I'm in right now. It doesn't work for the Rift S because there's no way for me to pull this up. So that sucks. And I wish it did, because then I could use other apps and I could go into other things and have a perspective that's a little bit better, because there are very few Quest apps that give you this perspective. They all usually give you this first person shit, right? And like if I'm doing this, sorry, like nausea warning trigger. If I'm doing this in my headset and I'm looking around, that's not a great experience for you, right? But people tend to do that on their VR live streams. Like I don't know why apps or games or whatever don't create this sort of like, I can create an in-world camera system, because it'll only really help their uh, advertise their game, right? You want creators, influencers in here to like talk that crap and promote your shit. You got to give them something to promote. And if you're giving them this to promote, right, it's like, it's awful. No one wants to watch this from this perspective. I don't think. I mean, people do it. There are some popular streamers who do it, but I don't think anybody wants to do that. But I'm just one guy. Those decisions are made over my head. I'm sure they have access to data based on UX research that say something completely different. But, just a hunch. Yeah, it'd be nice to know if you're still there, right? Peak concurrent viewership indicator somewhere in that window would be cool to know if I'm still talking to you or if I'm talking to somebody else. This wouldn't be a problem if I had real time or ultra low latency on, but I don't. So I'm stuck talking to myself, and I'm going to talk myself through this because I'm going to watch the archive and hopefully give some feedback. Low poly triangles, interior archive, infrared photography, epic digital painting. All right, let's do this one. Starfield sort of did something similar. You can center the wheel and click mouse third person cinematic views to escape and talk to chat a bit. Yeah. Wait. Starfield doesn't have a VR experience, right? Or does it? Does it? Because if it does, I want to hop in that today. That's going to be my Saturday. I know people were creating it, but I didn't think it was out yet. But I really like how Starfield, like there's an entire system of just like, yo, pause here and create a photo, right? And then you can add the layer on it to make it a wallpaper, to make it a flight manual thing. You can make it like a constellation banner. That is really cool. That is really smart, right? Because then you get a whole bunch of content creators out there making stuff that brands and promotes your game or your experience. Also, it's like it's better. I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty good camera setup experience in terms of like the filters you can use, the depth of field you can set, the aesthetic on the lens, with the bokeh effect, right? And then like the lens color change from washed out to overly saturated to like vintage and all this other stuff. It's actually, I like it a lot. But I know they wanted to do a Starfield VR mod. I don't think it's endorsed by Bethesda, but I think it's something that someone's planning on creating. Um, but yeah, let me actually epic digital painting. Let me go inside space station, space station cockpit or control room. Space station control cockpit. No, but just a change from first person to third. Yeah, no, it's no VR yet. Yeah, I know it's coming. The third person, so when I play it, the third person looks better. Yes. I cannot play a game like that in third person. It reminds me of like Gears of War. I can't do it. Um, yeah, and it's just the same of playing a game like that with a controller. I can't I can't do it, but I know people do. I just can't do it. All right, we got a scene change here. All right, space station cockpit. This place is nice. So I'm in a space station cockpit, I guess, and there are windows on all sides, which is kind of cool. All right, let me. Oh, no, puppet, I don't need you. I don't need you, puppet. Go away. Yeah. So I don't like maybe front seat. Let me change this here. Um, yeah, I don't know. So you see how it makes it feel like I'm standing up tall in this cockpit, like I probably shouldn't be here. And that's because it feels like the floor is a million miles away when I look at it in the app. But when I switch to first person, I mean, it all makes sense if you don't have a thing in the world to compare it against. It's actually a really cool 1960s ethereal fantasy. Let's try that. It's actually a really cool setup. So it doesn't look like Flipside has the watermark when using Skybox AI to generate these images. Um, because if you were to use the website, ooh, It's confused. I'm like outside but inside the cockpit at the same time. If you use the website to generate these visuals, it'll be watermarked on the top and it'll be watermarked on the bottom. Um, kids computer animation control space station. Let's just do that. Let's just do space station. I'm freaking out, man. Whoa, dude, the visuals are trippy, brah. It looks like I get to keep the sets I generated, which is kind of cool. Oh, I know what I'm going to do next. Industrial warehouse. Industrial brick warehouse interior. I think that'd be pretty cool. Abandoned industrial brick warehouse interior. This one is all right. Great job. It says VR in the top. I love it. Oh, nice. All right, this is the best one so far. Says me. Easily the best one. Right as it says VR over there. I like that the camera doesn't wiggle. The camera don't wiggle jiggle. It folds. I like the way you wiggle wiggle. For sure. All right, sweet. This is a good one, actually. This is pretty cool. Yeah. Industry abandoned. Let me say abandoned gotta learn how to spell more industrial brick warehouse. All right, let's interior views. Let's see this one. All right, this might be my last one. Then I'll wait for this to archive and do a new one. Money don't jiggle jiggle. It folds while I wait for the thing to change. It's about 20 seconds for it to change, for the text to get accepted, for it to go to blockade, for blockade to generate it, for it to come back, and then be done. Me. This is really nice. 2. Holy shit, these are getting better. This is sweet. Bro, I'd live here, dog. What? That's kind of small, actually. This is some, I mean, I guess technically this is a warehouse, right? Yeah, I guess it is a warehouse. All right, my legs move as I come back and forth around the area of the space and talk to you and do the thing and all the things, talk to you and blah, 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 blah. Cool. Action. I'm like, oh, Flipside added this thing, and then there's somebody who's working in there. It's like, we've had this for about a year, jackass. Right? I don't want to be that guy. YouTube is live streaming? What? I didn't know. I didn't know. Who would have thunk it? Let me actually set up another camera. Can I add another camera? Show the UI. No, don't show the UI. Photo. Take a photo. There we go. Camera switcher. Let me add another camera, dog. Let me add another camera. Puts the lotion in the basket. It puts the lotion in the basket. All right, let's switch that one up. And we're going to move you away, dog. You're going to put you all the way over there. And then I'm gonna move the oh, they all switch. Interesting. That's that's interesting. So I can't just do one, I gotta do them all. But let me move this guy over here. So I can go back and forth between camera 1 and camera 2 when I talk to you. So this is my spot, and then I switch over and go, hey man, by the way, kids, don't do drugs. This guy looks exactly like an early 90s, like, cool guy who's like telling you not to do the bad thing, you know what I mean? I like this backdrop the most, but I wish I could fit everything in. You know, what does that do? Oh, okay. Mike, I don't know if I need. Oh, controller started vibrating. I don't know if it's seamless transition right there, right? And I'm gonna talk to you while you talk to you and talk to you, and then I'm gonna go back over here and say, hey kids, I'm gonna talk to you. And blah blah blah. And look at this thing over here. And look at this thing over here, right? Because you know when you look at this thing over here, you look at that thing right there. All right. So I don't know what to say to you kids, but I'm gonna wish you all a very goodbye. Oh no, I zoomed in. It's the opposite of what I wanted to do. Oh, oh yeah, I got. Oh shit. Wait a second. Wait a second. It doesn't move at all. So it looks like it allows me to move in the 3D space, but it just lets me orient myself a little differently. That's all it does. That's all it does. Where's this camera at? I don't know where that camera is. There you are. That's where you are, sir. And I'm over here. I'm by the window now, or on this side. Yeah, there we go. Completely flipped the script, as they say. Yeah, stay tuned for some cool content. Uh, check out my next episode in the series, which should be dropping at this rate in 2023. We'll catch you all on the flip side. Love, peace, and hair grease. You gotta get used to the. Oh, yeah. Dude, I wish I had like the kid and play thing. Bro, I'd play with this all the time, dog. Yeah, my barber hooked me up. That's right. Oh, smiles a little too much. Let's go. Let's go. All right, let me turn this off. Cheers. Oh, later, man.